It is Sunday, June 13th. I've got my coffee and now I'm going to talk about some music. Today I'm going to be talking about Gramahawk by Modern Skirts. Full disclosure, I've heard this record many times since I was very young, probably before I was 10. But I still listened to something brand new today, but I didn't dislike it and I didn't like it. I kind of nothinged it. And after my review yesterday, I wanted to do something that I had more to say, especially because I'm recording this very late and I didn't want to have like a lackluster recording. But Gramahawk is a very interesting record to me. It's the third studio release of Athens band Modern Skirts, and it comes after two very good records that got them a little bit of local buzz and then some buzz in the like indie underground. So there was a lot of pressure culminating coming up to Gramahawk, and it was kind of the make or break of the band in terms of would they be launched into the mainstream, and they didn't really take off, unfortunately. Their previous record, All of Us in Our Night, had a lot of momentum because they were getting some recognition from Athens legends, and it didn't get them as far as they wanted to. So that's why there was a lot of pressure on this record. This record is a complete left turn for Modern Skirts. Instead of the acoustic, like indie sound that they had for the first two records, or the alt rock sound that they had, it goes a lot more like digital sounding, because it was mostly frontman Jay Gully recording and producing stuff kind of on his own in his room without the band, like he had for the first two records. For a long time, myself and my family, we thought that Gramahawk was disappointing and a letdown, because it didn't sound like those first two records that we loved so much. But I took it upon myself years and years later to revisit it because I was kind of rediscovering Modern Skirts for myself, and I think we definitely didn't give it enough credit. I will admit it falters towards the end a little bit. There's a couple of tracks that I think are bad tracks. I particularly don't like the track Ship Shape, and there's a couple of others that I just don't really care about. But the beginning of this record, the first 4 or 5 tracks, are just as good as the rest of the Modern Skirts discography. And I think that they are just as good, but with a completely separate style, which makes them stand out even more in their own way. I think it's a real shame that this record is kind of what feels like caused the band to just put the project to bed, because I think that they showed that they had more to offer, and even if they didn't, what they were already offering up was some really good music. So if you're looking for a very good local band, especially like an Athens band, check out Modern Skirts. They have a nearly flawless discography with a very interesting ending with Gramahawk. So Sunday, June 13th, I'm telling you to listen to Gramahawk, even though that wasn't technically my listen. But I think that this was a much better video. So I'll have something new for you tomorrow, but until then, I'm going to go finish my coffee. Thank you.